City Sports Network presents Central State Marauders Basketball. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Central State University, by Profiler Performance Products, by G&G Fitness Equipment, by Don Brown Sports Apparel, by Profiler Inc., and by a Special Wish Foundation of Dayton. The Gem City Sports Network is your source for local sports right here in the Miami Valley. Now let's head courtside for all of the play-by-play action of Marauders basketball. Here he is, the voice of the Marauders, Doug Brown.
And good afternoon, everybody, from Beacom Lewis Gym on the campus of Central State University. We welcome you to another edition of Marauder Basketball. Tonight, it's the Central State Marauders taking on the Benedict Tigers. The Tigers come into this game with a record of 1-1 in the conference in the East Division of the SIAC and 4-5 overall. The Central State Marauders are 1-1 in the SIAC West and 4-3 overall. Benedict, they average 73.3 points per game and give up 72.4. The Marauders, on the other hand, they average 78 points per game and give up 74. So, last year, the Marauders, they went down to Benedict and defeated the Tigers 65-55. And last time out, Central State fell to Fort Valley State in overtime, 87-82. And Benedict beat Allen University 72-71. We had a chance to talk to the head coach, and we'll have that as well as our player profile right after this timeout. You're listening to the Central State Marauders on the Gem City Sports Network.
Profiler Performance Products is an all-American manufacturer of racing cylinder heads and intake manifolds. From two-time Drag Week winner Jeff Lutz to the winningest bracket champions like Disco Dean Karn, Profiler Performance has become the overwhelming choice of drag racing's best-known name. Profiler Performance offers the absolute best bolt-on performance for cylinder heads and intake, utilizing their own in-house custom casting and CNC machining. For more information, visit profilerperformance.com or find them on Facebook. Profiler Performance, they make power they haven't even used yet.
Joining us now is the head coach of the Central State Marauders, and Joseph Price. And Coach had a week off. The guys rejuvenated, ready to go.
Absolutely. You know, it's just I think they're ready to just get back to focus on basketball instead of finals. You know, so we hope that we're focused today. It's going to be a big challenge for us, and we got to make sure that we're ready to play and not getting caught asleep.
Now, do you think there might be a kind of a letdown because of the lack of, because of the finals?
No, not necessarily. It's just that their minds have been occupied with other things other than just basketball, and finals can be very stressful, and even my daughter's going through it up at Notre Dame in law school. So I tried to encourage. I said, "Well, baby, I've already been there and done it. I understand how you feel, and all Daddy is hoping for is you do the best you can, and which is the same thing for our players. We giving them a lot of time off this week and hadn't watched film or done some of the other things that we needed to do just to give them more ample time to do well in the classroom."
Well, you got Benedict coming in today. They are 4-5 on the year, and you guys average pretty much the same points. They average 73.3, and you average 78. Do you take a look at that and kind of base it on what you want to do?
Yeah, we do. We look at that because that shows kind of how much scoring power they have, and kind of gives us an idea of the things we need to do. But specifically today, we need to make sure we stop Joseph Staten, number 1, and keep him from getting his average. And then they got the big boy Deion Joyner, number 5. He's a great rebounder and post player, and we definitely gotta just really contain those two guys and kind of limit their touches in the post so that we won't give them so many post touches and post points.
What do you know about the style of play for Benedict? Don't they have a new coach there from last year?
Yeah, Coach Maddox was there last year. Was his first year. This is his second year, and he's coming in from doing really well in the NAIA level down at Florida Memorial. And so, they're expected. I guess they have a lot of ambition this year, and we just want to make sure that they don't have that ambition today here in the Beacom Lewis Gymnasium.
We got a 2-game homestand coming up with Payne coming in on Monday, and then then you're off for a while. You're off until
next Thursday. We're at Morehouse. Yeah, we leave Tuesday. We
that's right.
Go to bed Monday, and the next day we're packing up and letting them get a little rest. And Tuesday night at midnight we leave to head to Atlanta to play Morehouse. And we think Morehouse probably one of the powers in the East Division, and so we got our hands cut out for these 3 games, and hopefully that 3-game. Oh, actually 4 games, because then we played down at Albany State, in which we lost at both places last year. But we got to take it 1 game at a time. So within a week, we play 4 games in 7 days, and so we want to make sure we start off on the right foot by winning today and protecting home court.
Now you got last week you were at Fort Valley State, lost a tough one.
Yeah, we let it go similar to Cedarville and winning down the stretch, and then we just didn't execute and stay disciplined and didn't execute with great time management. And we sit there and let them slip in one at the end, just like we did against Cedarville. So we've been working on that, time management in the play and situations during the game of what we need to do and how we need to go about our business. And so I think they understand it now, but the only way we're going to fully know is once we get in the heat of the battle and see if we can execute the game plan.
Well, Coach, best of luck to you and today, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Great. Thanks, Doug. Appreciate it.
Joseph Price, head coach of the Central State Marauders, will be back with more on the pregame show right after this timeout. You're listening to the Central State Marauders on the Gem City Sports Network.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Central State is the most affordable 4-year public university in the state of Ohio. With stellar academics and affordability, we provide a high-value education to our students.
Back here on the pregame show, we're here with Keandre Graves. And Keandre, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for inviting me.
First of all, what is your major?
I'm an intervention specialist education major.
What's that?
Like special education.
Oh, okay. Do you have a job waiting for you when you get out?
I've had schools offer me jobs already, just waiting on me to pass my test after we graduate. Like after we graduate, we have to take special tests, and then we get our degree.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, now here come the real hard questions.
Okay.
Favorite food and not your mom's?
My favorite food is chicken Alfredo.
Okay, favorite restaurant?
I'll say Red Lobster.
Favorite movie?
Hurricane Season.
Okay. Favorite actor?
Kevin Hart.
Favorite actress?
Taraji P. Henson.
Okay. Favorite place you want to visit on a vacation in the future?
Mexico.
Why Mexico?
Just somewhere I want to go. I like the way it looks. Looks adventurous.
Okay. What do you like most about Central State?
The family atmosphere.
You know, I get that a lot. I hear that a lot, and I have to agree with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
When you first came on campus, how was people treating you?
My first time here was on my official visit at homecoming, and it was just welcoming. Like, all the players welcomed me in. Since the first day I've been here, they treated me like family, and that's really what made me commit. Like, I just felt like it was home, away from home.
Do you like to travel here?
Yes.
You're seeing a lot of places, I tell you that.
Yes.
Okay, one last question, and that is, let's see, your favorite sports team. Doesn't matter which one. Could be football, basketball, hockey, baseball, whatever.
I'm a Cleveland guy, so I'm going to say the Cleveland Browns, the Cavs.
What about the Indians?
I'm not really a baseball fan.
Ah, come on. I'm a Tri-Pit fan, you know? Come on. All right, Bengals and Browns. Who's going to win it?
Browns.
I figured you'd say that. Browns or Steelers?
Browns.
Okay, Browns or Bengals and Steelers.
I'm going to go with the Bengals just because I don't like the Steelers, but the Steelers will probably win.
All right, Keandre, thanks for coming on with us. And today's Profiles has been brought to you by Don Brown Sports Apparel. And we'll be back with more after this time out. You're listening to the pregame show on the Gem City Sports Network, your source for local sports in the Miami Valley, the Gem City Sports Network. Hey, sports fans, you all know Don Brown. He was born and raised here in the Miami Valley and have met many of you somewhere along that line as a player, coach, or sports broadcaster for WKEF and WRGT-TV. Sports has been a big part of his life and remains so today. So if your high school team, little league organization, or group wants to look good year-round, then look no further than Don Brown Sports. From spirit gear t-shirts, polos, or equipment embroidery, or screen printing, Don Brown Sports is your first and last stop. He's got big quality at minor league pricing. Feel free to get in touch with DB via email at dhkbrown1, that's the number 1, at gmail.com. Or feel free to call him at 937-430-3105. Don Brown Sports, a big league look for a minor league price. Back here at Beacom Lewis Gym, teams are warming up, and we're just a few minutes away from getting started here at Beacom Lewis. Freshman Darwishi Hunter, he leads the Central State in scoring and in rebounding. He averages 19.4 points per game and 6.7 rebounds per game. Tom Johnson, also of Central State, is approaching 400 career assists and 200 career steals. I don't know what it is about this place, but they do love to steal basketballs, that is. He currently ranks third among the active NCAA Division II players in steals with 185 and 15th in assists with 388. And for Benedict, Joseph State leads BC with a 15.8 points per game average. So the Marauders taking on the Benedict Tigers here in this one. They will take on Payne again on Monday. Payne is down at Kentucky State right now, getting ready to take on the Thoroughbreds. So we're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups of tonight's game. Right after this timeout, you're listening to Marauder Basketball on the Gem City Sports Network. Profiler Inc., your local source for custom graphics, including banners, decals, and custom apparel for your corporate, school, or personal needs. For more information, check us out on the web at www.profilerinc.com or on our Facebook page, Profiler Inc. A Special Wish Foundation Dayton is the only wish-granting organization in the region granting wishes to local children who are battling for their life against a life-threatening illness. Founded in 1983, A Special Wish Foundation has granted over 1,700 wishes. Find out more about A Special Wish Foundation and how you can help make a very special wish come true. Call 937-223-WISH or log on to aspecialwishdayton.org. A Special Wish Foundation Dayton is a recognized 501c3, and all funds raised stay within the local community to support local children. Back here at Beacom Lewis Gym, they have been called to their respective benches. The referees are coming over, talking to the Benedict coaches as well as the Central State coaches. Fist bumps all over here at good. How you doing? Good. Behaving yourself? Nah, I know you're not. Talking to the trainer. She does a hell of a job out here keeping these guys healthy. And when Sandra Guilford went down earlier in the women's game, she was out there in a hurry, and but Sandra came back, and so no. So we're gonna get. Here's the. Our PA announcer is going to introduce our starters for tonight's second contest. So the Benedict Tigers are coached by Artis Maddox. So here is their starters. Joseph Stanton averages 15.8 points per game and 2.3 rebounds per game. Next up will be Tyrese Mapp. He averages 4.8 points per game. Also, Taj Green, he averages 14.4 points per game. And I didn't see this. And Malachi McCoy averages 0.9 points per game. And for Abubakar Kamara, he averages 49 points, or 4.9 points per game, and 2.8 rebounds. Now the starting lineup for the Central State Marauders under head coach Joseph Price. They come in at 4-3 overall. Theo Howard averages 6.3 points per game. DeAndre Graves, he averages 6.7 points per game and 1.4 rebounds per game. Tom Johnson averages 10 points per game, 6.1 rebounds per game. Quentin Glaspie, he averages 10.6 points per game and almost 6 rebounds per game. And Darwishi Hunter averages 19.4 points per game and 6.7 point rebounds. So sit back and enjoy tonight's game between the Marauders and the Tigers from historic Beacom Lewis Gym on the campus of Central State University. The Tigers will be dressed in their purple jerseys with gold numbers, white trim. The Marauders in their gold jerseys with maroon numbers and white, I think white numbers, maroon trim. So, DeAndre Graves was our player profile, and did a good job at it. Although he is a Browns fan, I'll have to forgive him for it, since he said he'd root for the Bengals over the Steelers. So. There we go, as tipping it off will be Taj Green for the Tigers and Quentin Glaspie for the Marauders. With 20 minutes on the clock, sit back and enjoy tonight's game between the Marauders and the Tigers, as the ball was way off the mark. It's controlled by the Tigers. Into the front court comes Staten. Staten makes a little spin move on Johnson. Now he'll send it out back to Camera. Back over to Staten. Staten is going to drive the lane. Drives baseline, kicks it back out to Camera. Camera puts it up, blocked, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay. It's going to go over to the Marauders. Nice defensive job by Howard and the rest of the Marauders. Johnson into the front court, being picked up by Staten. It goes over to the far side to Graves. Graves out, over to Glaspie, down low to Hunter. Hunter back out to Graves. Almost wanted to take a three, but did not. There's Johnson's going to drive, kicks it over and throws it away. Tried to get it to Hunter and turns the ball back over. So 2 turnovers by either team. And the Tigers will have it. 19:08 remaining here in this first quarter, or first half, I should say. Ball, Staten. Gillespie tried to get the steal. Here's the camera, loses the ball. Shot, and here comes Gillespie. Gillespie's going to lay it up and get it to go. Quentin Gillespie gets the first two of the game. 2-0 Marauders. Marauders 4-2 or 4-3 coming into this one. They lost a tough one to Fort Valley State last weekend. Here's Camera. Camera's going to drive, puts it up, dishes down low, shot no good. Another shot no good. It goes up and in by Malachi McCoy, and it's tied at 2-2. Johnson into the front court, directing traffic as he walks across the line. Now he's going to drives right side of the lane, kicks it over to Hunter. Hunter fires up a three, a little too hard. Rebound, battle for, picked up by McCoy. McCoy will get it to Stanton and bring it up. Stanton over to the far side to Camera. Camera back, gets it over to Green. Green puts it up, no good. On down that way. Here comes Johnson. Johnson over to Hunter. Hunter, top of the key, gets it over to Howard. Howard dishes down low to Gillespie. Gillespie turnaround jump shot. A little short. Had a couple of bounces on the rim, but it bounced out. Picked up by Stanton. Stanton goes over, shot. Off balance, shot no good. Rebound right there. Goes to McCoy. And it 4-2 in favor of the Tigers with 17:24 remaining here in this first half. Johnson gets it to Gillespie, over to Graves. Graves pump fakes, now puts it down, and here's a shot by Johnson for three, or no, Theo Howard for three. Makes it now 5-4 Marauders. Stanton over to the, now here's McCoy. McCoy gonna drive, puts it up, or no, that's Camera, puts it up, count the basket and one. He'll go to the line for the and one. Foul's going against Theo Howard, his first, team's first. 6-5 is our scores. Cameron will go to the line to shoot the one. He is a 57.9% free throw shooter, misses it, and Hunter will get the rebound. Into the front court comes Johnson. Johnson dishes down low to Gillespie. Gillespie drives the lane, loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds. It stays with the Marauders. Tom Johnson will inbound it for Central State. 16:51 remaining here in the first half. 6-5 Tigers as Gillespie has the ball out near midcourt. Picks up his dribble, gets it over to Howard. Howard on the left side. Howard now over to the right side to Howard, or to Johnson. Johnson to Gillespie. Gillespie stops, pops for three. No good. Rebound comes down to Green. Green on the fly. Goes over to the far side to Camera. Camera. Camera will drives the lane, almost loses it, sends it over to Mapp. Mapp fires up a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Howard. Howard on the fly. Howard over to the right side. Shot by Graves, way off the mark. Rebound comes down to Camera. Camera up the right side. Camera's going to move. Lays it up and got it to go. 4 points for Camera. Delay a game call going against the Marauders. Or no. Yeah, going against the Marauders. It looks like it went against Theo Howard. So, I don't know if you heard that or not. Howard had to delay a game. Next time it happens, it's a technical foul. Johnson, picked up by Staten. Or Staten, I guess it is. Staten gets it over into the corner. It goes to Gillespie, back out to Howard. Howard is going to drive, kicks it back over to Hunter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Hunter to Johnson. Johnson, little spin move. Puts it up and can't get it to go, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. See who the foul is on. Foul's going against Malachi McCoy. His first, team's first. And timeout on the court with 15:31 remaining here in the first half. Central State trails 8-5. Back after this. Become a donor and believer in the mission of Central State University. Help CSU thrive for years to come. To learn more, go to www.csubelievers.com. Our new funding website is safe, easy to use, and can be easily accessed from any mobile device. Visit www.csubelievers.com. Become a CSU believer today.
Profiler Performance Products is an all-American manufacturer of racing cylinder heads and intake manifolds. From two-time Drag Week winner Jeff Lutz to the winningest bracket champions like Disco Dean Carnes, Profiler Performance has become the overwhelming choice of drag racing's best-known name. Profiler Performance offers the absolute best bolt-on performance for cylinder heads and intake, utilizing their own in-house custom casting and CNC machining. For more information, visit profilerperformance.com or find them on Facebook. Profiler Performance, they make power they haven't even used yet.
Back here at Central State University, 8-5 is our score. Right now, Cameron has 4 points. McCoy has 4 points for the Tigers. Theo Howard has 3 points, and Quentin Gillespie has 2 points for Central State. Tom Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2, as he was fouled shooting. First shot goes up and through. Johnson, a 58.1% free throw shooter. Misses the second one, gets the rebound, and he'll bring it back out. Nice job. Quick feet by Johnson to get that rebound. Johnson's going to drive the lane, dishes down low to Hunter. Hunter, reverse layup, gets it to go. And it's now, we're tied at 8. Staten into the front court for Benedict. Gets it over to Mapp. Mapp, top of the key, dishes down low to Green. Green puts it up and in. His first 2 of the night. It's 10-8 with 14:55 remaining here in this first half. Hunter, get it to Graves. Graves over in the left wing, back over top of the key to Hunter. Hunter's going to drive the lane, puts it up, little kiss off the glass, and gets it to go. Darwishi Hunter, 4 points, and it's tied at 10. Into the front court comes Staten. Staten now gets it to Matt. Matt fires up a 3, got it. Matt gets his first points of the night. It's 13-10. Here's a 3-pointer. Graves gets a rebound. Here's Hunter firing up a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Staten. And almost a travel call there against McCoy. No call was made. Hey, 11, you got to go down further. Here comes Johnson. Johnson goes down, puts it up, and Hunter. Here comes the Tigers. Whistle and a foul. Foul's going against Howard. That'll be his second. Team's second. Hey, Coach, tell your players not to stop here to go down there, because I'm not the official scorer. Thank you. Ball comes in to Canaris Cummings. Cummings goes right side, dishes down low to the low post, goes to Favors. Favors puts it up and in. Favors gets his first 2, and it's 15-10. Favor of the Tigers. Now in for the first time is Harris Brown. You move it in down low to Brown. Brown kicks to Lewis. Lewis pump fakes, stops, no good. Rebound comes down to Taj Green. Green will get it to Staten. Staten over to the far side. There's a 3-pointer. Shot goes up and in by Deshaun Graham. The ladies shot 15 threes, and the guys are on their way. They've had 2 threes already. Here's Hunter. Loses the control of it. Picked up. Now hands it to Brown. Brown goes left side. Now switches, goes right side. The whistle and a foul. Foul's going against. Looks like it's going against. It's going against Canaris Cummings. That'll be his first, team second. Johnson will inbound it. Coming into the game will be Alex Dotson. As Keandre Graves sits down. Johnson gets it into Brown. Brown pops, stops, scores. There's Brown in there. Nice play by Brown. Got the ball to put it right up. 18-12. 12:43 remaining here in the second half, or the first half. There's a shot way off the mark by Graham. Hunter gets the rebound. Hunter will get the ball back from Johnson. Johnson a little behind the back pass over to Brown. Fires up a 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Benedict. Stanton on the left side. Drives against Johnson. Puts it up and in. Stanton gets his first 2 of the night, and it's now 20-12. Here's Hunter. Hunter gets it over to Lewis. Lewis is going to drive the lane. Kicks it back over to Johnson. Johnson pump fakes. Now dishes down low to Lewis. Lewis puts it up. Count the basket in one. Deron Lewis. Lewis is going to go to the line for the and one. Foul's going against Taj Green. That'll be his first, team's third. And we got a timeout on the court with 11:58 remaining here in this first half. It's the Central State Marauders trailing 20-14 back after this.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Central State is the most affordable 4-year public university in the state of Ohio. With stellar academics and affordability, we provide a high-value education to our students.
Hey, sports fans, you all know Don Brown. He was born and raised here in the Miami Valley and have met many of you somewhere along that line as a player, coach, or sports broadcaster for WKEF and WRGT-TV. Sports has been a big part of his life and remains so today. So if your high school team, little league organization, or group wants to look good year-round, then look no further than Don Brown Sports. From Spirit Gear t-shirts, polos, or equipment embroidery, or screen printing, Don Brown Sports is your first and last stop. He's got big quality at minor league pricing. Feel free to get in touch with DB via email at dhkbrown1, that's the number 1, at gmail.com. Or feel free to call him at 937-430-3105. Don Brown Sports, a big league look for a minor league price. Deron Lewis will be going to the line for the and one. Deron on the year is a 33.3% free throw shooter, but he has not been in a lot of the games. Shot rims out. Rebound comes down to Brandon Favors. Favors will get it to Staten. Staten will bring it up. Staten goes over to the near side, comes over to Cummings. Cummings goes over, now dishes it. Now they nice pass and gets it down to Romello Jones. And Jones gets his first 2 of the night. Lewis is going to drive again, puts it up and gets the rebound again, puts it up and in. Deron Lewis, he's going to be a big asset. Hey, 15, go down the other side. Go down. Here's Favors. Favors drives, puts it up, loses it, picked up by Hunter. Hunter on the move. 22-16 is our score. Hunter will slow it up. Now he's going to drive the lane. Little spin move, puts it up. Got it to go. Nothing but net. Darwishi Hunter, 6 points. He averages 19. Now here comes Staten goes right side. Kicks it over into the corner to Cummings. Cummings is going to drive. Now gets it over to Favors. Favors fires up a shot, a two-pointer. Goes up and in. He's got 4. Johnson tried to send it into Lewis. A whistle and a, what do we have here? It's either a jump ball or a foul. If it's a jump ball, it stays with the Marauders. So Alex Johnson will send it in for the Marauders right in front of us. 24-18 with 10:29 remaining here in the first half from Beacom Lewis Gym on the campus of Central State University. Ball comes in to Brown. Harris Brown goes left side. Stops, pops for 3. Got it! Harris Brown, 5 points on the night for him. It's 24-21. 10:19 left in this first half. Into the front court comes Naquan McCombs. Now gets it over to Graham. Back over to McCombs. McCombs is going to drive. Now into the corner, or to the left side. It goes to Cummings. Puts up a shot and can't get it to go. Rebound to Johnson. Johnson will bring it up into the front court for the Marauders. Gets it over to Hunter. Hunter stops, pops for 3. A little short. Rebound comes down. And it's going to go to Cummings. Cummings will going to hold on to it. He'll send it over to McCombs. McCombs will walk it up into the front court. 9:42 left in this first half. Ball goes over to Cummings. Cummings goes left side, or right side. Move the ball back over to McCombs out near midcourt. 11 seconds on the shot clock. McCombs goes over to the right side. Now he's going to try and drive. Dishes off to Cummings. Cummings loses the ball and picked up by Cummings. Sends it over as a shot clock violation goes off as scramble for it out near midcourt. And Cummings threw it away. Threw it over, but the shot clock went off. Ball comes into Brown. Brown will bring it into the front court. Brown stops. Hands it back over to Hunter. Hunter's going to drive left side. Gets it into the left corner to Johnson. Johnson down into the low post to Lewis. Lewis puts it up. Can't get it to go. And if it would have gone in, it wouldn't have counted anyway because Johnson had to. But wait a minute. Foul's going against Brandon Favors. That'll be his team's 4th. Here's Lewis. He'll be at the line for 2. First one does not go in. Back into the game comes Glaspie. Also Camera. And Jalen Stiegel in for the first time tonight. So Lewis will go back to the line, shoot the second of 2. Shot goes up and in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Camera. Camera will bring it up. Camera over to the right side. He's going to try and drive the lane. That brings it back out. Dishes down into the high post at the free throw line. Goes to Green. Green on Glaspie. Kicks it back out. Ball tipped away, picked up by Brown of Central State. Here's Lewis. Lewis underneath. Kicks it back over to Dotson for 3. We're tied up at 24. 24 apiece. Dotson nails a 3. Here comes Green. Green top of the key. Gets it over to the left side to Camera. Camera looking inside. Camera gets it back out top. Goes to Stiegel. Stiegel's going to drive the lane. Puts it up. And Lewis is going to be called for the foul. I'll take that back. It's going to be Harris Brown going to be called for the foul. His first, team's 3rd. And that's going to send Stiegel to the line to shoot 2. Stiegel on the year has yet to make a free throw. Makes this one. His first point, and it's 1 point lead for the Tigers. 25-24 with 8:18 remaining here in the first half. Second shot goes up, no good. Rebound comes down to Quentin Gillespie. Q holding on to it. Brings it into the front court on the fly. Now gets it over to Brown. Brown all the way over to Dotson. Dotson in the left corner. He'll bring it back out. Kicks it over to Johnson. Johnson will set up the offense. 15 seconds on the shot clock. They dish it down low. Gillespie did. The ball's picked off by Camera. Camera's going to drive and lose control. Picks it up. As Lewis picks it up. Johnson to Dotson. Into the corner to Brown. Brown's going to stop. Now to Gillespie. Gillespie fires up a shot. Got it to go. 4 points for Gillespie, and the Marauders lead it by 1, 26-25. Ball goes underneath and out of bounds off of McCombs. That's going to be turn the ball back over to the Marauders. And timeout on the court with 7:34 remaining here in this first half. The Marauders lead at 26-25. Back after this timeout, you're listening to Marauder Basketball on the Gem City Sports Network. Profiler Inc., your local source for custom graphics including banners, decals, and custom apparel for your corporate, school, or personal needs. For more information, check us out on the web at www.profilerinc.com or on our Facebook page, Profiler Inc.
A Special Wish Foundation Dayton is the only wish-granting organization in the region granting wishes to local children who are battling for their life against a life-threatening illness. Founded in 1983, a Special Wish Foundation has granted over 1,700 wishes. Find out more about a Special Wish Foundation and how you can help make a very special wish come true. Call 937-223-WISH or log on to aspecialwishdayton.org. A Special Wish Foundation Dayton is a recognized 501c3, and all funds raised stay within the local community to support local children.
26-25 is our score. 7:34 left in this first half. The Marauders lead it by 1. Central State shooting 50%, 11 of 22 from the field. 3 of 10 from the three-point range, but just 1 of 5 from the free throw line. For the Tigers, they are 11 of 19 for 57%, 2 of 4 from the three-point range, and 1 of 3 from the line for 33%. Here comes Brown into the front court. Brown goes to the right side, kicks back out to Gillespie. Gillespie pump fakes, gets it over into the corner. As bringing it out will be Willie Jackson to Gillespie for 3, rims out. Rebound comes down to Taj Green. Green will get it to Staten. Staten into the front court. Staten now over to the near side. It goes over to Green. Green back out top to Staten. Staten. Little fancy ball work there. Dish it down low. Shot and a whistle and a traveling. Wait a minute. A jump ball. And it's going to go over to Benedict, as he got a little too far underneath the basket, but there was a tie-up. Benedict will have the ball as Joseph Staten will inbound it. Went off of Gillespie, went off his foot. 6:58 remaining here in this first half. From Beacom Lewis Gym, Central State leading it by 1. Ball goes all the way back out and goes back into the backcourt as Bakar brings it into the Camera, brings it up into the front court. Over to the right side, it goes to Stiegel. Stiegel loses it, picks it back up. Now get over to Staten on the left side. 2 seconds, 1 second, and they fired up and shot no good. Rebound right there is Green, and a whistle and a foul. Foul's going against McCoy. McCoy's going to pick up his second foul, the team's 5th. Gillespie will inbound it, gets it into Brown. Gillespie will get it back again. They'll hand it off. This time it goes to Willie Jackson. Jackson into the front court. Jackson goes to the right side, loses it, picks it back up again. And a whistle as Jackson collides with Stiegel. So it's a loose ball foul going against Stiegel. That'll be his first, team sixth. A loose ball foul, and Central State will inbound it underneath their own basket as Willie Jackson will inbound it. So a little moisture on the court as one of the officials has to go get the towel. So the Marauders will inbound it underneath their own basket. Inbounding it will be Jackson. Jackson gets it into Brown. Brown will bring it back out in the left corner. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Brown getting pretty close to that line. Gets it over to Gillespie. Gillespie back out to Brown. 9. Here comes Brown. Gets it to Lewis. Lewis has to get it up. There's a shot and no good. Rebound Lewis, and a whistle and a foul going against Lewis. Lewis picks up his first foul, 4th on the team. 5:54 remaining here in this first half. A 1-point Central State lead as coming off the bench for the first time tonight is Michael Reeves. Deron Lewis will sit down. Mike averaging 4 rebounds per game. Into the front court comes Staten. Staten goes over to the left side. Dishes down low to Green. Green's going to drive on Reeves. Now puts it up, and it's not rejected by Reeves. Over to Dotson. Dotson kicks it down, and they tried to get it. There was 2 Marauders right there. And Reeves and Jackson, and went right between them. 5:31 left in this first half. 1-point Central State lead, 26-25. Camera into the front court. Camera gets it over to the left side, over to Staten. Staten will drive on Dotson. Drives, blocked by Reeves, put back up by Green, but a nice block. Nice block by Reeves. Here's Gillespie over to the right side. It goes to Brown. Brown fires up a 3, in and out. Rebound comes down to Green. Green will kick it over to Staten. Staten will bring it up. 27-26. Ball knocked away. Picked up by the Tigers. Here's Cameron on the left wing. On the left elbow. Ball almost taken away by Reeves. Shot goes up, no good. Reeves gets the rebound. Reeves will send it over to Jackson. Jackson saves it from going out of play. Dotson now has the ball, brings it up into the front court. A scramble for it and a whistle. And what do we have here? Jump ball. It's going to stay with the Marauders. So what do we have here? Marauders will have the ball on the far side. Coach Maddox not too happy about that. So the Marauders will have the ball. Ball comes into Brown. Put 20 seconds on the shot clock, so they got to hurry up and get it across. Now Brown comes over to the right side. Stops, pops for 3. Got it! Make it a 2-pointer. And it's 28-27. Ball comes out top to Green. Green on Reeves, fires up a shot, no good. Rebound to Gillespie. Gillespie over to Brown. Brown will bring it into the front court for the Marauders. Up the left side. Now he comes mid-court. Now over to Gillespie for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound. A whistle, and I don't know how Reeves got called on that foul, but this was reaching over. That's the team's fifth, his first. Timeout on the court with 3:49 remaining in this first half. The Marauders lead at 28-27. Back after this timeout, you're listening to Marauder Basketball on the Gem City Sports Network. Become a donor and believer in the mission of Central State University. Help CSU thrive for years to come. To learn more, go to www.csubelievers.com. Our new funding website is safe, easy to use, and can be easily accessed from any mobile device. Visit www.csubelievers.com. Become a CSU believer today.
Profiler Performance Products is an all-American manufacturer of racing cylinder heads and intake manifolds. From two-time Drag Week winner Jeff Lutz to the winningest bracket champions like Disco Dean Carnes, Profiler Performance has become the overwhelming choice of drag racing's best-known name. Profiler Performance offers the absolute best bolt-on performance for cylinder heads and intake, utilizing their own in-house custom casting and CNC machining. For more information, visit profilerperformance.com or find them on Facebook. Profiler Performance, they make power they haven't even used yet.
Back here at Beacon Lewis Gym, we will be back here on Monday afternoon at 5:30 for the ladies take on Payne College. They play at 5:30, guys play at 7:30. And hopefully the ladies can regroup after getting beat tonight in that first game, 83-63. But Benedict had 15 3-pointers. That was a big difference in that game, on the ladies' game. So Benedict will have it to our right. Inbounding it as Camera will bring it up. I'll get it over to Green. Green hands off to Staten. Staten. Here's a shot for three. No good by Mapp. Rebound comes down to Darwishi Hunter. Here comes Johnson back into the game now. Over to the right side. Johnson holds on to it, gets it over to Graves. Back out top to Johnson, over to Hunter. Hunter over to Brown on the far side. Brown stops, pops for three. Got it! Harris Brown has 10 points. And it's 31-27 Marauders. Here's Green over to the near side. It comes to Camera. Camera looking inside. Now get over to Mapp. Mapp, they dish it down low. Ball taken away by Reeves. Reeves gets it to Johnson. Johnson's going to drive. Kicks it over into the corner to Hunter. Hunter stops, pops, three. Got it! Darwishi 9 points. 34-27 shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Reeves. Reeves gets it to Hunter. Hunter's going to drive the lane, puts it up, a little revert, a little scoop shot, can't get it to go, and a whistle and a frustration foul by Hunter. His first, team sixth. 34-27, Central State leading it. 2:31 left in this first half. Into the game comes Brandon Favors. Sitting down will be Malachi McCoy. So here comes Benedict in their purple jerseys with gold numbers as Camera brings it over to the right side, picked up by Reeves. Now he picks up his dribble, gets it to Staten. Staten's going to drive, stops from the free throw line and scores. Staten just 4 points on the night for him, and he averages 15 a game. Johnson will slow it up with 2 minutes to go in this first half. 34-29, Johnson drives the lane, puts it up, got it to go. Tom Johnson has three, and it's 36-29. Benedict. Staten has it on the far side. Getting ready to come in is Romello Jones. Staten goes over to the left side. Staten drives the lane, loses it, picked it up by Favors. Shot blocked by Reeves. Here comes Hunter. Hunter over to Brown, back to Hunter. Wide open for three. Got it! Darwishi Hunter gives the Marauders a 10-point lead with 1:24 left in this first half. Darwishi, he has 12 points. Timeout called, a full timeout. We're going to take a timeout too back after this.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Central State is the most affordable four-year public university in the state of Ohio. With stellar academics and affordability, we provide a high-value education to our students.
I tell you what, Darwishi Hunter has 12 points. He leads the Marauders with that. Followed by Harris Brown with 10 points. And the Marauders lead it by 10. 39-29. Playing that music awful loud tonight. You think a band was here. So here come the Tigers will have it as Staten will bring it up. Picked up right there at midcourt by Johnson. Coming over to the near side is sends over to Camera, back to Staten, over to Camera. Camera to Staten once again. They're just playing pass. Camera's going to drive, stops from the free throw line, puts it up and in. Camera has his 6th point, 39-31, an 8-point lead for the Marauders. Under a minute to go here in this first half. Johnson not watching the shot clock, almost didn't make it across in time. Johnson to Reeves. Reeves underneath. Little nice reverse layup. Reeves makes it 41-31 with 40 seconds to go. His first two of the night. Reeves is playing tremendous even off the bench. And a whistle and a foul going against Reeves. That would be Reeves' second, team 7th. That's going to send Brandon Favors to the line. He's a 58% free throw shooter. So Favors has 4 points, trying to get to 1-1. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound Reeves, but Hunter picks it up, the loose ball. Hunter's going to drive, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound, battle for, picked up by Reeves, and it goes out of bounds off of Reeves. He stepped on the line. Mike Reeves is all over this place. It's like a man possessed. Stanton is picked up by Johnson at the line, and it goes out of bounds off Johnson with 12 seconds to go. Time clock, or the shot clock, is off. Into the game comes Deshaun Graham, and Tyrese Mapp will sit down. Inbounding it will be Romello Jones. Gets it into Staten. Staten goes over, or Staten, 7, double team. Here's a shot. They go down low. Shot goes up and in by Favors. And that's going to do it for the first half. Your score, Central State 41. And the Benedict Tigers 33. We'll be right back with the unofficial stats right after this timeout. You're listening to the Central State Marauders on the Gem City Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, you all know Don Brown. He was born and raised here in the Miami Valley and have met many of you somewhere along that line as a player, coach, or sports broadcaster for WKEF and WRGT-TV. Sports has been a big part of his life and remains so today. So if your high school team, little league organization, or group wants to look good year-round, then look no further than Don Brown Sports. From Spirit Gear t-shirts, polos, or equipment embroidery, or screen printing, Don Brown Sports is your first and last stop. He's got big quality at minor league pricing. Feel free to get in touch with DB via email at dhkbrown1, that's the number 1, at gmail.com. Or feel free to call him at 937-430-3105. Don Brown Sports, a big league look for a minor league price.
Become a donor and believer in the mission of Central State University. Help CSU thrive for years to come. To learn more, go to www.csubelievers.com. Our new funding website is safe, easy to use, and can be easily accessed from any mobile device. Visit www.csubelievers.com. Become a CSU believer today. Back here at Beacon Lewis Gym, you got people dancing in the seats out here, as they usually do. Here's the unofficial stats right now for the Benedict Tigers. Joseph Staton has 4 points. Tyrese Mapp has 3. Taj Green has 4. Brandon Favors has 6. Jalen Stiegel has 1. Abu Bakar Cameron has 6. Romello Jones has 2. Malachi McCoy has 4. And Deshaun Graham has 3. For the Central State Marauders, Theo Howard has 3 points. Harris Brown has 10. Tom Johnson, 3 points. Deron Lewis has 4. Oh, here's the official stats. We'll just go off of that. So here's the official stats for Benedict. Once again, Joseph Staton has 4 points. Tyrese Mapp has 3. Taj Green has 4. Abu Bakar has Camera has 6. Malachi McCoy has 4. Brandon Favors has 6. Jalen Stiegel has 1. Romello Jones has 2. And Deshaun Graham has 3 for a total of 33. They're 15 of 33 from the field for 45%. And 2 of 8 from three-point range for 25%. And 1 of 4 from the free throw line for 25%. For the Central State Marauders, Theo Howard has 3 points. Tom Johnson, 3 points. Quentin Gillespie has 4. Darwishi Hunter leads the team with 12 points. Harris Brown has 10. Deron Lewis has 4 points. Alex Dotson has 3. And Mike Reeves has 2 points for a total of 41. They are 17 of 34 for 50% from the field. 6 of 16 for three-point range for 37.5%. And 1 of 5 from the free throw line for 20%. Rebounds, Benedict 22, the Marauders 19. Turnovers, the Tigers have 8, the Marauders 4, and the Marauders have 6 steals to 1 for Benedict. We're going to take another quick timeout and be right back with more. After this timeout, you're listening to Central State Marauder Basketball on the Gem City Sports Network.
Profiler Performance Products is an all-American manufacturer of racing cylinder heads and intake manifolds. From two-time Drag Week winner Jeff Lutz to the winningest bracket champions like Disco Dean Karn, Profiler Performance has become the overwhelming choice of drag racing's best-known name. Profiler Performance offers the absolute best bolt-on performance for cylinder heads and intake, utilizing their own in-house custom casting and CNC machining. For more information, visit profilerperformance.com or find them on Facebook. Profiler Performance, they make power they haven't even used yet.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Hey sports fans, you all know Don Brown. He was born and raised here in the Miami Valley and have met many of you somewhere along that line as a player, coach, or sports broadcaster for WKEF and WRGT-TV. Sports has been a big part of his life and remains so today. So if your high school team, little league organization, or group wants to look good year-round, then look no further than Don Brown Sports. From Spirit Gear t-shirts, polos, or equipment embroidery, or screen printing, Don Brown Sports is your first and last stop. He's got big quality at minor league pricing. Feel free to get in touch with DB via email at dhkbrown1, that's the number 1, at gmail.com. Or feel free to call him at 937-430-3105. Don Brown Sports, a big league look for a minor league price.
Central State is the most affordable four-year public university in the state of Ohio. With stellar academics and affordability, we provide a high-value education to our students.
Profiler Inc., your local source for custom graphics including banners, decals, and custom apparel for your corporate, school, or personal needs. For more information, check us out on the web at www.profilerinc.com or on our Facebook page, Profiler Inc. A Special Wish Foundation Dayton is the only wish-granting organization in the region granting wishes to local children who are battling for their life against a life-threatening illness. Founded in 1983, a Special Wish Foundation has granted over 1,700 wishes. Find out more about a Special Wish Foundation and how you can help make a very special wish come true. Call 937-223-WISH or log on to aspecialwishdayton.org. A Special Wish Foundation Dayton is a recognized 501c3, and all funds raised stay within the local community to support local children. Become a donor and believer in the mission of Central State University. Help CSU thrive for years to come. To learn more, go to www.csubelievers.com. Our new funding website is safe, easy to use, and can be easily accessed from any mobile device. Visit www.csubelievers.com. Become a CSU believer today.
$41-33 is our scores as halftime continues here at Beacom Lewis Gym. Coming up on Monday here on the Gem City Sports Network, we'll have Marauder Basketball as they will take on Payne College out of South Carolina. Payne right now is down at Kentucky State taking on the Kentucky State Thoroughbreds. So let's see if we can get some scores from around the country here. If I can get on here real quick, I'm going to go Division I. And bear with me here. We have about 6 minutes left before we go back to the game. So let's see here. I don't want football. There ain't no football going on right now. Unless I don't know if the bullseye haven't started yet. I don't think. So anyway, here we go. Villanova leads Delaware 72-64. Memphis, number 13 Memphis leads Tennessee 25-24. First half, no score between Auburn and St. Louis. Final score is Louisville defeated Eastern Kentucky 99-67. And Oregon defeated Michigan 71-70. Michigan State over Oakland 72-49. Butler defeats Southern 66-41. Seton Hall and Rutgers just getting underway. And coming up at 4 o'clock, just getting underway, is Xavier at Wake Forest. 5 o'clock, Kansas will host University of Missouri, Kansas City. Kentucky will host Georgia Tech at 5 o'clock. And coming up at 7, Drake will be at number 14, Dayton. Gonzaga at Arizona. That's your top 25. Let me see if I can get the rest of the scores here. I think that's about it. Can't be all. So let me see if I got this right here. So I think that's going to be it. In football, Army and Navy are tied up at 7 apiece. And North Dakota State defeated Illinois State 9-3. So we're going to take another break. Be right back with more of the Central State Marauders and the Benedict Tigers right after this. You're listening to the Central State Marauders on the Gem City Sports Network.
Profiler Performance Products is an all-American manufacturer of racing cylinder heads and intake manifolds. From two-time Drag Week winner Jeff Lutz to the winningest bracket champions like Disco Dean Carnes, Profiler Performance has become the overwhelming choice of drag racing's best-known name. Profiler Performance offers the absolute best bolt-on performance for cylinder heads and intake, utilizing their own in-house custom casting and CNC machining. For more information, visit profilerperformance.com or find them on Facebook. Profiler Performance, they make power they haven't even used yet.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Hey, sports fans, you all know Don Brown. He was born and raised here in the Miami Valley and have met many of you somewhere along that line as a player, coach, or sports broadcaster for WKEF and WRGT-TV. Sports has been a big part of his life and remains so today. So if your high school team, little league organization, or group wants to look good year-round, then look no further than Don Brown Sports. From spirit gear t-shirts, polos, or equipment embroidery, or screen printing, Don Brown Sports is your first and last stop. He's got big quality at minor league pricing. Feel free to get in touch with DB via email at dhkbrown1, that's the number 1, at gmail.com. Or feel free to call him at 937-430-3105. Don Brown Sports, a big league look for a minor league price.
Back here at Beacom Lewis Gym, small crowd on hand as the students are gone. They went home for the Christmas holidays. We'll be back here again on Monday as the Marauders will take on the Payne College. Then they will take off and head out to Morehouse on the 19th and Albany State on the 20th, on the 21st, I should say. Then they will return home to take on Clark Atlanta on January the 4th, right here at Beacom Lewis Gym. There's the buzzer, and teams are going back to their respective benches. Once again, it's 41-33 Marauders. Once again for Benedict, Stanton has 4 points, Mapp has 3, Green has 4, Camera has 6, McCoy has 4, Favors 6, Stiegel 1, Jones 2, and Graham 3. For Central State, Howard has 3, Johnson has 3, Gillespie 4, Hunter has 12, Brown has 10, Lewis 4, Dotson 3, and Reeves 2. I'll tell you what, Reeves was out there like out there like a man possessed. He was all over the place. Yeah, I don't know. See how many blocks he had. They got to give him credit for, or no, yes, 3 blocks already in 6 minutes. And 1 steal. 2 rebounds, both defensive. The kid is like a man possessed when he's out there on the court tonight. It's 20 minutes on the clock. 41-33 is our score. Central State leading it. A group of young men and women are sitting over where the cheerleaders usually do, having a good time. Like I said, a small crowd as the students have left the school and gone home for the Christmas holidays. They'll be back in January. Benedict will have the ball to start the second half. Taj Green will inbound it for the Tigers, and he'll get it into Staten, and Staten will bring it across, going over to the left side. Now bring it back out. Or now he picks up his dribble, sends it out to Camera. Camera, top of the key, picked up by Gillespie. Now picks up his dribble, now gets it to Mapp. Mapp puts it up and off the front of the rim, goes right back out to Camera. Camera fires up a three and drains it. So Camera has 9 points on the night for him. Ball comes into Theo Howard. Howard will get it to Johnson. 41-36 is our score. Gillespie tried to dish it down to Johnson. It's picked off by Staten. Staten all into the front court, gets it over to the near side, goes over to Cummings, back over to Staten, firing up a three off the side of the rim. Rebound comes down. And a shot goes up and in by Malachi McCoy. 41-38, 19 minutes left. So Johnson going over to the left side. Now gets it over to Hunter, to Howard. Howard on dishes down low to Gillespie. A little reverse layup goes up and in. Quentin Gillespie has 6 points, and it's now 43-38. Staten over onto the far side. Staten gets it over to Camera. Camera to the right side. It goes to Mapp. Mapp dishes down low into the paint. And a tie-up between Gillespie and McCoy. Into the game comes Favors for the Tigers. Sitting down will be McCoy. Johnson into the front court for Central State, going over to the right side. Get it to Hunter. Hunter's got 12. He's going to drive the lane, kicks it over to Graves, fires up a shot, no good. Rebound, nice. Oh, I thought Howard was going to get a nice rebound, but Camera takes it, just down low, and a ball knocked away. Hunter knocked it away, and here he gets the ball back. Hunter goes right side of the lane, count the basket and one. Or no, I take that back. He's going to be called for the offensive foul, his second, team's first. 43-38, a 5-point Central State lead with 18 minutes to go in this contest. Green sends it back over to Staten. Staten over to the near side, comes over to Camera. Camera dishes down low. Shot by Mapp, goes up, no good. Rebound comes down to Gillespie. Gillespie will get it over to Johnson. Johnson on the fast break up the right side. Now slow it up, gets it to Howard. Howard dishes down low into Gillespie. Gillespie puts it up on Favors. It goes up and in. Quentin Gillespie has 4 points here in the second half. 45-38. And he's got a total of 8 altogether. Here's a shot by Stanton. No good. Rebound comes down. And shot goes up by Stanton. No good. And a whistle and a foul as Howard has... Graves is going to pick up the foul. His first, team second. That was kind of there's a shot. Free throw going in by Mapp. His makes the first of 2. Mapp on the year is a 71% free throw shooter. Gets the first of 2, makes it 45-39. Second shot goes up and in, 45-40. Central State leading it. Ball comes into Graves. Graves will hand off to Johnson. Johnson will control it and bring it up to the left side. All the way down to Graves. Graves will drive baseline, now brings it back out. Hands off to Johnson. 17:06 remaining here in this second half. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Howard has it on the right wing. Now back out top to Graves. Graves got to shoot it. Here's Gillespie. Gillespie's got to fire up a shot. Gillespie puts it up and in and out, back in again. Quentin Gillespie, 10 points, 6 of them here in the second half. It's 47-40. Here's Green. Green gets it over to the far side. Camera firing up a 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Batted out, picked up by Staten. Stanton's going to kick it down low. Shot by Mapp, gets it to go. count the basket and one. Foul's going against Gillespie. That'll be his first, team's third. And coming into the game, it'll be Romello Jones. Taj Green sitting down, and Deron Lewis coming back into the game for Central State. Gillespie will sit down. 47-42. And going to the line will be Mapp to shoot the and one. He's got 7 points, trying to make it 8 and cut the lead to 4. Shot goes up and through. So 4-point lead for Central State, 47-43 with 16:28 remaining in the second half. Hunter gets it across, gets it over to Graves. He fires up a three, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Mapp. Mapp on the fly up the left side. Now picks up his dribble, hands off to Cameron. Cameron's coming over top of the key over to the near side. Mapp going to drive the lane, puts it up and can't get it to go. Rebound tipped out to Stanton. Stanton goes underneath, and a whistle and a foul. Foul is going to go against Johnson. He went up in the air, and Mapp went underneath him. So Mapp going to go back to the line for the and one. Try to cut her to a 1-point lead with 15:59 remaining here in this second half. It's a 2-point Central State lead, 47-45 back after this.
Central State is the most affordable 4-year public university in the state of Ohio. With stellar academics and affordability, we provide a high-value education to our students.
Become a donor and believer in the mission of Central State University. Help CSU thrive for years to come. To learn more, go to www.csubelievers.com. Our new funding website is safe, easy to use, and can be easily accessed from any mobile device. Visit www.csubelievers.com. Become a CSU believer today.
Back here at Central State University. We'll be back here again on Monday night as Payne College comes calling. As ladies will start at 5:30. The guys start at 7:30. Have it for you right here on radio1.gemcitysports.com. And then on Wednesday night, we'll be down at St. Clair Community College as the Tartan Pride will host Wayne County. Tip off for the ladies is 5:30. Guys at 7:30. Have it right here on radio1.gemcitysports.com. 15:59 remaining here in this second half. Mike Reeves is off the bench now. And he's back into the game. And going to the line will be Tyrese Mapp. He is 3 for 3 from the line tonight. He's got 10 points and misses that one. Rebound comes down to Gillespie. Gillespie gets it to Johnson. Johnson into the front court. Over to Reeves. Reeves tried to slam it but couldn't do it. Here's a shot by Howard for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound out of bounds. It's going to go to Benedict. Reeves just could not control it going up for the slam. And the Tigers have a chance to tie it up or either go up by 1 with a 3. Here's Stanton going over to the right side. Picked up by Johnson. Now going out to Cameron. Cameron top of the key. We'll bring it back out. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Ball goes inside. And drive is favors. Puts it up. No good. Rebound batted out. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson on the move. Johnson dishes down low to Reeves. Reeves had an off-balance shot that went up and in. So Reeves gets his 4th point. It's a 4-point lead. Stanton double teamed in the corner. Tries to get it out. Now gets it out to Cameron. Cameron go drives the lane, puts it up, and gets the friendly bounce off the glass. The camera picks up his 11th point, and it's 49-47. Central State still leading by 2. Reeves dishes down low to Howard. Howard turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Staton. Staton on the front, into the front court, goes to the left side. Now tries to drive on Johnson. Picks up his dribble into the corner. Shot no good. Rebound. A whistle and a foul. Foul's going against Romello Jones, his first, team's first. So Central State will have the ball underneath the Benedict basket with 14:30 remaining here in this first half, or second half. A 2-point lead for the Marauders. Johnson gets the ball in to Hunter and gets it right back again. He'll send it up to Hunter. Hunter all the way down into the corner to Reeves. Reeves fires up a three. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Mapp. Mapp will get it to Camera. Camera in top of the key now over to the right side. They dish it down. Here's a shot, short shot by Jones, and a whistle and a foul. Foul's going against Mapp. That'll be his first, team second. Jones will, or Johnson will inbound it. With 14:05 remaining in this contest, Central State leading by 2. Johnson kicks it over to Reeves. Reeves going to drive. Little spin move. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. A little too hard. Here comes Stanton. Stanton's going to drive the lane. Puts it up and way off the mark. Rebound comes down to Darwishi Hunter. Hunter up the right side. Hunter down the middle of the lane now. Kicks it over into the corner. Goes to Howard. Howard fires up a shot. No good. Rebound Reeves. Has the ball go out of bounds off of him. Off his chest, and it's going to stay with, it's going to go back over to Benedict as Howard comes out and Brown comes in back in. .35 remaining here in the second half. 49-47, Central State leading it. Staton comes over to the near side, picked up by Johnson. Now he'll get it to Cameron. Cameron's going to drive the lane, puts it up, and Reeves is going to pick up his third foul. So that is the team's fourth. Going to the line will be Camera. He's got 11, 5 here in the second half. Makes his first. Now he's going to try and tie the game up. Dotson will come in as Reeves will sit down. .22 remaining here in this contest. Central State leading by 1. Camera trying to tie it up. They can't do so. Rebound comes down to Hunter. Hunter will get it to Johnson. Johnson will walk it across the line. Johnson over to Hunter. Hunter being picked up by Mapp. Gets it to Gillespie. Gillespie over to Hunter. Hunter stops, steps back, fires up a shot. Got it. A 2-pointer for Darwishi Hunter. He's got 14. Shot no. I didn't see who got that basket. I think it was Cameron got the basket. He was there. 52-48 is our score. Coach was in the way. .52-50. Here's Hunter. Hunter brings it back out, gets it over to Gillespie. Gillespie pump fakes, now loses the ball. And a whistle and an offensive foul going against Gillespie. Gillespie picks up his second foul, team's sixth. 12:29 left in this second half. So here comes Staton. Staton, they've kept him quiet tonight. Staton drives. Now he kicks it back out to Mapp. Down low, ball knocked away by Gillespie. Inbounding it will be Romello Jones on the far side. Ball comes into Staton. Staton coming over to the near side, picked up by Hunter. Double team. Now here comes Graham. Graham's going to try and drive baseline. Ball knocked away, and a shot clock violation against the Tigers. Turns the ball back over to the Marauders with 11:57 to go. And timeout on the court. With 11:57 to go here in this second half, it's the Marauders 52 and the Benedict Tigers 50. Back after this.
Profiler Performance Products is an all-American manufacturer of racing cylinder heads and intake manifolds. From two-time Drag Week winner Jeff Lutz to the winningest bracket champions like Disco Dean Karn, Profiler Performance has become the overwhelming choice of drag racing's best-known name. Profiler Performance offers the absolute best bolt-on performance for cylinder heads and intake, utilizing their own in-house custom casting and CNC machining. For more information, visit ProfilerPerformance.com or find them on Facebook. Profiler Performance, they make power they haven't even used yet.
Central State is the most affordable four-year public university in the state of Ohio. With stellar academics and affordability, we provide a high-value education to our students.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
52-50 is our score. Central State will have it underneath the Benedict basket with 11:57 to go. They lead it by 2. Central State does. Ball comes into Harris Brown. Brown will get it over to Dotson. Dotson will hold on to it. Dotson get it back to Johnson. They'll set it up the offense. Dotson the right side. Back out to Johnson near midcourt. He'll bring it over to the near side. Now he reverses, goes back over to the right side, dishes down low to Gillespie. Gillespie pump fakes, now the shot is blocked and out of bounds off of Gillespie. It's going to go back over to the Tigers. Stanton will get the inbound pass and bring it up into the front court, coming over to the near side to talk to Maddox, Coach Maddox. Now he'll get it over to Graham. Graham looking inside, back out top, goes over to Green, over to Stanton. Stanton over on the right side, or left side. Brings back out. Now he's going to try and drive. Loses it. Picked up by Maps and a whistle. I think a 3-second violation was called against the or against the Tigers. There comes Brown. Brown gets it over to Johnson. Johnson's got to get it up across. Now gets it over to Dotson. Dotson to Gillespie. They'll kick it back out to Johnson. 10:54 remaining. Brown will get the ball from Johnson back over to Tom. Tom has it. Now to Hunter. Hunter's going to Brown shot off the front of the rim, and rebound comes down to Benedict. On a move is Stanton up the right side, or left side. He'll back it out. Picked up by Johnson. Stanton into the corner. It goes to Mapp. Mapp's going to drive baseline. Kicks it back out. Shot it by Jones way off the mark. Rebound. It comes out to Mapp. Mapp fires up from the side. No good. Rebound comes down to it was knocked out of Dotson's hands by Favors. And Central State will keep it right in front of us. 52-50 with 10-11 to go here in this second half. Ball comes into Johnson, and Johnson will bring it across the line for Central State. Johnson comes over to the left side, stops at the free throw line, puts it up, and no good, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Johnson. I don't think it hit anything. So it's going to be throw in for Benedict. Stanton will bring it up into the front court. Now he reverses side, goes over to the far side to Stiegel. Stiegel gets it to Favors. A whistle and a foul going against Darwishi Hunter. That'll be his third. team's 7th, so they will go to the line, shoot the 1-and-1 from here on out. So we'll see who's going to the line. That's going to send Taj Green to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. He's got 4 points. Green on the year is a 60% free throw shooter. First shot goes up and through. 52-51. Reeves coming in. Hunter will sit down. .9:45 left in this one. Green trying to tie it up and does so. He's got 6 points, and we're tied at 52 with 9:45 remaining. Johnson will get it over to Dotson, back to Johnson, over to Brown. Brown drives, goes right through two Tigers, and Taj Green is going to pick up his 2nd foul, just the 3rd on the team. The Marauders will inbound it on the near side with 9:36 to go. Tied at 52. Both teams averaging in the 70s. Ball goes over to Johnson. Johnson back over to Dotson. Dotson looking inside. Now brings it back out. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Brown's going to drive. Puts it up and can't get it to go. Rebound picked up by the Tigers. Here comes Stanton. Stanton over to the left side. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound to Lewis. Lewis to Dotson. Dotson on the right side. Dotson gets it back to Lewis. Lewis into the corner. Kicks it back out to Johnson. And they'll set up the offense. We're still tied at 52. So they tried an alley-oop to Mike Reeves, and just a little bit too far out of his reach. Here comes Graham. Graham kicks it out to Stanton. 52 apiece, 8:50 to go. Stanton drives on Dotson, almost pushes off. Stanton stops, pops. Rebound comes down to Johnson. Johnson's going to drive left side, puts it up, got it to go. Tom Johnson gets his 5th point. Here's a shot and block picked up by Johnson. Johnson to Brown. Brown lays it up and got it to go. 4-point lead for Central State. 8:19 left in this second half. 56-52 Marauders. Here comes Stanton. Stanton drives, puts it up, and can't get it to go. Rebound, batted around. Picked up by Benedict. Stanton kicks it out to Graham. Graham will set up the offense over out there near midcourt. Now he's over to the left side, drives the lane, puts it up, and can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Deron Lewis. Lewis holding on to it. Get it to Johnson. Johnson will bring it into the front court. Central State leading by 4. Brown kicks it back out to Dotson. Dotson into the corner, goes to Brown. Brown wanted to take a 3, did not do so. Now Dotson will hold on to it, send it over to Johnson. Johnson will hold on to it with 10 seconds to go. Johnson now over to Brown. Brown firing up a 3, knocked away, picked up by, they count the basket. Wait a minute here, they count. No basket by Reeves. They're going to take the points off for a shot clock violation, even though Reeves was in the process of shooting. The ball hadn't left it. So we're going to have a timeout on the court with 7:17 remaining in this contest. Central State leads at 56-52. Back after this. Hey, sports fans, you all know Don Brown. He was born and raised here in the Miami Valley and have met many of you somewhere along that line as a player, coach, or sports broadcaster for WKEF and WRGT-TV. Sports has been a big part of his life and remains so today. So if your high school team, little league organization, or group wants to look good year-round, then look no further than Don Brown Sports. From Spirit Gear t-shirts, polos, or equipment embroidery, or screen printing, Don Brown Sports is your first and last stop. He's got big quality at minor league pricing. Feel free to get in touch with DB via email at dhkbrown1, that's the number 1, @gmail.com.
or feel free to call him at 937-430-3105. Don Brown Sports, a big league look for a minor league price. A special
back here at Beacom Lewis Gym. I think Benedict thinks I'm the official scorer. They come over and tell me they're going in. I have nothing to do with that. So 7:17 left in this one. 56-52. Marauders leading it by 4. I don't know. I'm going to put a sign over here saying radio. So here we go, as inbounding it will be Benedict, and getting it in will be Naquan McCombs. McCombs being hounded there by Johnson and knocked out a foul by Johnson. Johnson will pick up his second foul, team's 8th. So Johnson's trying to plead his case, and going to the line will be Naquan McCombs. He has yet to score tonight. McCombs, an 89% free throw shooter. And coming in is Camera for the Tigers. 56-52 with 7:07 to go. First shot goes up and in. So McCombs gets his first point of the night, and it's a 3-point lead. Second shot for McCombs. Try to cut it to a 2-point Central State lead, and does so. Full court pressure by the Tigers. 56-54. Johnson breaks that press. Now he's going to drive, kicks it over to Lewis. Lewis up off the glass and puts it in. Lewis 6 points, and it's back to a 4-point lead. Ball comes over to McCombs. McCombs to the right side, gets it over to Mapp. Mapp looking inside, now dishes over to the far side to McCoy. Now to, here comes Camera, drives, dishes back, shot for 3. And getting the 3 will be Romello Jones. He's got 5, and it's a 1-point lead. 58-57. Dotson gets it back over to Johnson. Johnson back over to Dotson. Dotson wanted to take a 3, did not. Now to Reeves. Reeves looking inside. Now over to Johnson, or to Brown. Brown over to Johnson. Johnson pump fakes. Now just down. Ball knocked out of the hands of Reeves, but they're going to say he lost control of it with 5:59 remaining here in this one. 5:55 remaining, 58-57 Marauders. Now here's Mapp. Mapp looking inside, gets it out top. Goes over to McCoy. McCoy into the left side. Here's Camera. Back over to McCombs. McCombs back to Camera. Camera's going to drive. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Shot no good, and a whistle with 1 second on the shot clock. The Central State fouls. Fouls going against Dotson. That'll be his first, team's 9th. Going to the line will be Malachi McCoy. McCoy 6 points on the night. He will shoot 2. McCoy is a 25% free throw shooter. McCoy, shot goes up and off the side. Back into the game comes Hunter and Howard. Sitting down will be Dotson and Reeves. 30-second timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout too. Back after this.
Wish Foundation Dayton is the only wish-granting organization in the region granting wishes to local children who are battling for their life against a life-threatening illness. Founded in 1983, a Special Wish Foundation has granted over 1,700 wishes. Find out more about a Special Wish Foundation and how you can help make a very special wish come true. Call 937-223-WISH or log on to aspecialwishdayton.org. A Special Wish Foundation Dayton is a recognized 501c3, and all funds raised stay within the local community to support local children.
58-57 with 5:30 left in this ball game. Marauders have 9 fouls, Benedict only 3. As Malachi McCoy will go to the line, missed his first shot. Now he will take his second shot. Tries to tie it up. The second shot goes up and through. We're tied at 58 with 5.5 to go. McCoy will sit down. Favors in. Ball comes into Johnson. A little bit of pressure by Benedict. Ball goes back over to Hunter. Hunter into the front court now. Just over to Howard. Howard into the right corner, back out to Hunter. To Johnson. Johnson will set up the offense out near midcourt. Now going over to the right side. Johnson will stop, dishes down low to Lewis. Lewis is fouled by Favors on the shot. So Favors is going to pick up his second foul, team's fourth. That's going to send Deron Lewis to the line to shoot 2. He is 0 for 3 tonight from the line. 5:09 left in this second half. Lewis 6 points on the night. Makes the first of 2 and gives the Marauders a 1-point lead, 59-58. Second shot coming up as Lewis gets the ball back from the official. Shot goes up and in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Camera. He'll get it to McCombs, and McCombs will bring it into the front court with 5 minutes exactly left on the clock. A 1-point Marauder lead. McCombs directing traffic. Nobody moving anywhere though. McCombs is going to drive, kicks it over to Mapp. Mapp dishes down low. Shot goes up and in. I think it was by Jones. And 60-51. Coach is standing right in my way, and I don't know why he has to stand right in front of me. But anyway, here comes Johnson. Johnson brings it back out, gets it over to Howard. Howard dishes down to Lewis. Lewis over to Hunter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Hunter now cross court to Brown. Brown into the corner. Shot goes up and off the side of the rim. And it goes out of bounds off of McCombs, and Central State's going to keep it. Quentin Glaspie coming back into the game. And going out is Tom Johnson. 4:07 left, a 1-point Benedict lead. Brown will inbound it for the Marauders. It gets it into Hunter out near midcourt. Now over to the left side to Brown. Brown fires up a 3. Little short rebound. Howard was flying in there but couldn't grab it. Here comes McCombs into the front court. 3:53 remaining here in the contest. Coming over to the right side is McCombs. He'll dish it out, back out to Cameron. Cameron's going to try to drive on Howard, couldn't do so. Now the ball tipped away, picked up by Howard. Howard will bring it up with 3:34 to go. Gets it over to Brown, to Glaspie. Glaspie back over to, gets it back again from Howard. Now over to Brown. Brown will set up the offense. He's the captain of this team when Johnson's not in there. Brown drives, lays it up, and got it to go. Falling away. Brown gets his 14th point, and it's now 61-60 with 3:10 to go. Ball comes out. Here's a long three. Got it. And that was Romello Jones getting the three. Foul's going against, looks like it's going against Favor. Wait a minute. Timeout on the court. I don't know if there was a foul or not. The timeout on the court with 3:03 to go. 63-61 Benedict.
Become a donor and believer in the mission of Central State University. Help CSU thrive for years to come. To learn more, go to www.csubelievers.com. Our new funding website is safe, easy to use, and can be easily accessed from any mobile device. Visit www.csubelievers.com. Become a CSU believer today.
Profiler Performance Products is an all-American manufacturer of racing cylinder heads and intake manifolds. From two-time Drag Week winner Jeff Lutz to the winningest bracket champions like Disco Dean Karn, Profiler Performance has become the overwhelming choice of drag racing's best-known name. Profiler Performance offers the absolute best bolt-on performance for cylinder heads and intake, utilizing their own in-house custom casting and CNC machining. For more information, visit profilerperformance.com or find them on Facebook. Profiler Performance, they make power they haven't even used yet.
(63-61) is our score. Benedict leading it by 2 with 3:03 to go here in this second half. Central State will have the ball underneath the Benedict basket. That was a foul. There was a foul called on Favors. That'll be his third, team's fifth. So Hunter will inbound it. Johnson back into the game. Ball comes into Brown. Brown kicks it over to Johnson. Johnson into the front court. Here's Brown firing up a three. Got it! There's Brown, a three-pointer. There's McCombs that stops in the lane, dishes down low, and Lewis was up in the air and could not come. Fouls. Let's see who's going to the line here, and that is going to be Tyrese Mapp. So there was nothing that Duran could do. That's a 10th foul on the Marauders. They lead it by 1 with 2:41 to go. Mapp will be at the line to shoot 2. First shot is up and through. We're tied at 64. I can see overtime coming up, folks. Second shot goes up and through, and Benedict has a 1-point lead, 65-64. Benedict retreats. Johnson brings it into the front court, up the left side. Johnson now over to Hunter, down to Lewis. Lewis at the free throw line, puts it up, and he's fouled. He'll be at the line for 2. Foul's going against Favors. That'll be his 4th, team 6th. Deron Lewis will go back to the line to shoot 2. Lewis 1 for 5 from the line tonight. Lewis is normally a 33% free throw shooter, but not tonight. Unless he can make these 2. First shot goes up, in and out, and back in. We're tied at 65. .224 left in this one. Lewis will get another shot. Second shot goes up and off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Favors. Favors will get it to Stanton. Stanton will bring it into the front court for Benedict. Now get it over to McCombs. McCombs will set up the offense out near midcourt. Coming up, they get it down to Favors. Favors into the corner to Stanton. Stanton back out to McCombs. 9 seconds on the shot clock. McCombs drives, puts it up, and can't get it to go. Rebound batted out, and a whistle and a foul. Going against Harris Brown, his second. Going to the line will be Tyrese Mapp once again. He is 5 for 6 from the line. .155 remaining. We're tied at 65. Central State trying to improve to 5-3 on the year. I think on Monday I'm going to put a big sign on my computer saying radio. So Mapp going back to the line to shoot 2 and makes the first one. It's a 1-point lead for the Tigers, as coming into the game will be Taj Green. Second shot is also good. He is 7 of 8 from the line tonight. 67-65 with 1:50 remaining. Central State trailing by 2. Johnson going over to the far side now, directing traffic. Johnson kicks it over to Hunter. Hunter's been very quiet in the second half. Hunter pops for 3. Got it! Hunter has 17 points, only 5 here in the second half. 68-67 with $1:20 to go. Over to the near side. They move the ball around over to Stanton. That's the one guy they don't want to get hot. Ball knocked out of bounds by Brown. Nice job by Brown. Coming back into the game will be Jones for Benedict. 67-61 with 1:12 remaining in this one. Inbounding it will be Taj Green. Ball comes over. There's a shot for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Johnson. Johnson will hold on to it. 1:05 left. Central State leading by 1. Johnson's going to drive, kicks it back to Hunter. Hunter brings it back out. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Johnson holding on to it. Johnson's going to drive the lane, puts it up, and hits the deck hard, but he's fouled. He'll be at the line for 2. Fouls going against Taj Green, his 3rd, team 7th. Tom Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2. He's got 5 points. He's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. Johnson normally a 58% free throw shooter. Has a chance to improve on that. Shot goes up and in and out. Rims out. Johnson trying to make it a 2-point lead. Second shot goes up and good. Tom Johnson makes it a 2-point game and a timeout. 30-second timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout too back after this.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Tonight's game has been brought to you by Profile Performance Products, by G&G Fitness Equipment, by Special Wish Foundation of Dayton, by Down Brown Sports Apparel, by Profiler Inc., by Central State University, and by the Gem City Sports Network, your source for local sports in the Miami Valley, the Gem City Sports Network. We'll be back here again on Monday as Payne College comes calling to take on the Marauders. Ladies start at 5:30, the guys at 7:30. Have it for you right here on radio1.gemcitysports.com. Central State leading it 69-67 with 43.7 seconds left. As McCombs will pick up the rolling ball. Into the front court he comes, picked up by Hunter. Into the shot goes up by Favors, and it's good. So we're tied at 69, 30 seconds to go. There's a 2-second differential between the Tom Johnson only had a second before they called a 10-second violation, but Johnson still holding on to it, 10 seconds. Johnson's going to drive the lane, puts it up, and he's fouled, and he'll be back at the line for two to try and win it. Foul's going against Favors. That'll be his fifth, team's eighth. So Tom Johnson has a chance to give the Marauders at least a 1-point or 2-point lead. This coming into the game will be Deshaun Graham. We're tied at 69. Tom Johnson at the line to shoot two. I'm going to put a big sign sitting right in front of me saying radio broadcast, not official score. Johnson makes the first of two. Johnson trying to make the second of two. 70-69 with 8.8 seconds left. Shot goes off the front of the rim, no good. Here comes McCombs. McCombs into the front court. McCombs over to, shot goes up, no good, and the rebound comes down to Brown. They shoot it up, and the game is over. 70-69 is the final score. So the Marauders win it 70-69 and improve to 5-3 on the year. Wow, what a game. We're going to take a quick timeout and have a conversation with the coach right after this. Hey, sports fans, you all know Don Brown. He was born and raised here in the Miami Valley and have met many of you somewhere along that line as a player, coach, or sports broadcaster for WKEF and WRGT-TV. Sports has been a big part of his life and remains so today. So if your high school team, little league organization, or group wants to look good year-round, then look no further than Don Brown Sports. From Spirit Gear t-shirts, polos, or equipment embroidery, or screen printing, Don Brown Sports is your first and last stop. He's got big quality at minor league pricing. Feel free to get in touch with DB via email at dhkbrown1, that's the number 1, at gmail.com. Or feel free to call him at 937-430-3105. Don Brown Sports, a big league look for a minor league price.
Central State is the most affordable four-year public university in the state of Ohio. With stellar academics and affordability, we provide a high-value education to our students.
Profiler Inc., your local source for custom graphics including banners, decals, and custom apparel for your corporate, school, or personal needs. For more information, check us out on the web at www.profilerinc.com or on our Facebook page, Profiler Inc. A Special Wish Foundation Dayton is the only wish-granting organization in the region granting wishes to local children who are battling for their life against a life-threatening illness. Founded in 1983, a Special Wish Foundation has granted over 1,700 wishes. Find out more about a Special Wish Foundation and how you can help make a very special wish come true. Call 937-223-WISH or log on to aspecialwishdayton.org. A Special Wish Foundation Dayton is a recognized 501c3, and all funds raised stay within the local community to support local children.
Back here at Beacom Lewis Gym, your final score The Central State Marauders 70 and the Benedict Tigers 69. The Benedict falls to 1-2 in the conference, 4-6 overall, and the Central State wins has 2-1. Central State is 2-1 in the conference and 5-3 overall. They will Central State will take on Payne on Monday afternoon or Monday night. Have it for you right here on radio1.gemcitysports.com. So, I'm going to go over the official scoring here with for Payne. Joseph Stanton had 4 points, and he averaged 15, so they kept him awful quiet. Tyrese Mapp had 16. Taj Green had 6. Abu Bakar Camera had 12. Malachi McCoy had 7. Naquan McCombs had 2. Brandon Favors 8. Jalen Stiegel had 1. Romello Jones had 10, and Deshaun Graham had 3. They were 25 of 66 for 37.9% from the field, 5 of 16 for 31% from the three-point range, and 14 of 20 for 70% from the free throw line. For the Central State Marauders, Theo Howard had 3 points. Tom Johnson had 7, but none bigger than the last 2 free throws. Quentin Gillespie had 10. Darwishi Hunter led everybody with 18. Harris Brown had 17. Deron Lewis had 8. Alex Dodson had 3. And Mike Reeves had 4. So, we're waiting on the coach to come out. We're waiting on the coach to come out here as we're going to take another quick break and be right back with more from Beacon Lewis Gym on the campus of Central State right after this. Become a donor and believer in the mission of Central State University. Help CSU thrive for years to come. To learn more, go to www.csubelievers.com. Our new funding website is safe, easy to use, and can be easily accessed from any mobile device. Visit www.csubelievers.com. Become a CSU believer today. Back here at Beacon Lewis Gym, your final scores: Central State 70 and the Benedict Tigers 69. We're joined by head coach Joseph Price, and what a game.
Yeah, I tell you, Doug, it was once again a barn burner, but give credit to Coach Maddock and them that came in ready to play, and we had to execute down the stretch. I was proud of our guys. We missed a few shots, but we did a decent job with only 10 turnovers, but forced them to 14. But we just got to work on offensive rebounding. We gave them 16 offensive rebounds for 20 points, and we just can't do that.
Right.
That's too many points to give them, and we got to do a better job of boxing out and putting some contact on them.
Well, you did hold their leading scorer Stanton to 4 points, though.
Yeah, that was the goal, to try to eliminate his touches and scoring opportunities. And I think he had 4 in the first half. I don't even think he scored the second half.
Yeah, you're right.
So we did a really good job there. And that was the goal, to stop him from scoring. And I think that we did that. And we just let him stay in the game as far as getting those offensive second chance points, which we gave them 20. And I think that was the difference of them staying in the game.
Yeah. You were out rebounding 49 to 36. That's not a good stat that you like to see.
Not at all. That's why we changed it up down the stretch, because they were, they was pushing us underneath the basket and getting those second shots. They're bigger, longer, and stronger than we are in the post. But we try to use our finesse in the end and outsmart them, and which we did, and we executed down the stretch. And Tom made some big shots.
Yep.
You know.
What did you tell Mike Reeves?
Well, you know.
he had 3 blocks. In 13 minutes, he had 3 blocks, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 defensive rebounds, and 1 steal.
Yeah, well, he had 3 blocks the first half.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we told him we need him to come out and have that same type of intensity the second half, in which he turned the ball over and Tom tried to throw the lob to him. And, you know, we keep trying to tell Tom, not in money time, just take our time. And he had a couple opportunities here where he shot the 3 and then he drove to the paint and tried to pull up, and he faded away rather than going to the basket. So we'll watch film so he can see himself. And he had, you know, some great opportunities. He just didn't attack the paint and try to draw contact and finish at the rim. So we got to work on that. But, you know, other than that, we got to do a better job of free throws. You know, Drayon Lewis, he's got to get in and get some extra shots up. He was 2 for 7 at the free throw line, so we got to make sure he gets more shots up.
Yeah, just him and Tom were at the free throw line, and Tom was 3 of 6.
Yeah. Tom, well, you know, we felt he'd been working on it, so we felt pretty good. But in the end, you know, I think he was very confident. He missed the 1.
Right.
And then he came back and knew that he better make those last 2.
Or he would have been sitting on the bench. Yeah.
Well, you know, the last game down in Fort Valley, he really felt bad because he missed some free throws down the stretch, and he really felt bad about that. And kind of put the blame and ownership on himself for losing the game. So,
well, you improved to 2-1 in the conference, 5-3 overall. You got to be happy with that so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, you know, we talk about it all the time, Doug, of protecting home court.
Yep.
And one of the things we wanted to stretch was to continue pushing the ball, and we did that. We had a couple of fast break baskets down the end. But they turned the ball over 14 times for a possible 28 points, and we scored 17 of those 28. So, you know, I think Darwishi hit a couple threes there that were big-time threes that we needed. And, you know, we had 3 guys in double figures with Q scoring 10, and Darwishi had 18 points and 8 rebounds. And Harris Brown, hey, he came on tonight, and I think he's starting to feel it and get his groove going, and we need him to do that. And so, you know, Keandre and Theo didn't have one of their better games today, but I know they're going to be ready on Monday.
Well, Coach, congratulations on this one, and we'll talk to you on Monday.
All right, Doug. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you on Monday.
Final score, 70-69. Tonight's game is provided by Performance Product, by G&G Fitness Equipment, Special Wish Foundation of Dayton, Don Brown Sports Apparel, by Profiler Inc., and by Central State University. Also by the Gem City Sports Network, your source for local sports in the Miami Valley, the Gem City Sports Network. We'll be back here up Monday at 5:30 with the ladies tipping off against Payne and the guys at 7:30. So join us then. So for all of us at Gem City Sports Network, this is Doug Brown saying so long. This has been a presentation of the Gem City Sports Network, your source for local sports in the Miami Valley, the Gem City Sports Network. Good night, everyone.